passionate about filmmaking, so I thought, well, I love filmmaking, I love cricket, so let's put two and two together. I'm making a documentary about Nelson Club cricket and the club cricket scene, the difficulties and the struggles that the club cricket has just to compete, just to get 11 players out on that paddock.
We're writing a movie about how, like, orcs and werewolves and shit are much cooler than goblins because they're greedy cunts and they hoard all the gold. And all the orcs and werewolves are out to fuck up the goblins. We present fantasy and sort of imagination and fairy tale rather than rigid ideological concepts that no one can really digest properly. We would have a lot more success in conveying this idea to the masses than we would otherwise.
Alice in Underpants is a story about an 18-year-old girl who left high school at 15. So it was really a collaboration between me and a few of my friends. We just kind of got talking about how hard it is to be a young person, which kind of developed into us telling stories about people that we knew and their experiences, and how there's some general themes among the experiences of young people.
As a filmmaker, as much as I want to worry about my own concerns, I'm also seeing the potential in everything and looking at everything that's going on around me and trying to capture those moments and I guess build that into my overall integral sort of view on life and art in general, and how I might relate that to what I build into my pictures.
Well, we're looking at making a story that we can present in a relatable format to the large majority of viewers of mainstream box office film.
As to what's going on.
As to what's going on in the world today, exactly.
People just don't like cricket.
Why not?
Well, it's a shit sport. People hate cricket, especially girls. Girls don't like cricket at all. And guys have wives and girlfriends and partners, etc. And they don't want them playing cricket.
I'm really fascinated by New Zealand history. We've got heaps that isn't taught in mainstream education to our young people. So finding out family narratives, finding out lost bloodlines or that kind of thing, and then bringing that to the forefront.
I love capturing life and everything amazing that goes on every day, but in particular I like to hone that into certain subsets or genres.
I'd say it's directly, it's a mirror image of what's going on globally today, that there is a very distinct group of small, greedy, snivelling, slimy cunts that are single-handedly holding back the evolution on a global scale, if you will, of our species as a whole.
Knowledge is only useful if it's applied, so you need to convey that knowledge to the public somehow.
It's been about 2 to 3 years since the concept has come through to me, but I've only just sort of started putting pen to paper at the moment and starting to put the wheels on things, starting to get the ball rolling, so to speak. Pub charity money, private funding, money out of my own pocket, corporate sponsorship.
So mostly funded by ourselves and family members and pledge me's.
I can understand that there's more of a need for or more people in other areas of life require more money, but I mean everyone wants money for what they want to do, but unfortunately filmmaking isn't right up there on the government's priority, so there's limited funding.
We were looking for $50,000, which would tide us over our project, which was going to take about 18 months from kind of start to finish. We all work full time as well, so we were quite limited to the time that we could give to this project.
It lasted about 8 months, so there's a lot of faffing about. The majority of people, I'd say, were paid, so yeah.
Using what resources that we had at our fingertips.
So I had to borrow a lot of equipment from people. Some people I didn't even know. I just had to write to them and be like, look, I've got this project going on. basically send them my CV, tell them who I am.
And we've got a couple of friends who are really into photography, so using what cameras and stuff we had. And then I left the editing up to a couple of my computer nerd friends who are really into watching, obviously, Alice in Underpants. Yeah. Mostly kind of YouTube and social media, but then also like maybe we'll create our own Alice in Underpants. We're kind of assuming that Janine's going to be a real craze. And then we're going to make it, well, hopefully let it go viral with the title Alice in Underpants. We're assuming that people are going to think it's porn.
Basically don't have a film if you don't use anything like that.
Funding, finding the right people, the right crew, the right equipment. It's not an easy process.